Should we? No, no, there's no. No, नहीं नीचे जा रहा है. It is falling down. Keep it straight. हाँ. No.
Presenting to you all two AI apps.
बस नहीं.
When I was searching for AI apps that could help us as teachers, I came across one, and then a couple of days later I came across another which I found more helpful. So I thought, why not present both of them for us to get a vast knowledge on the number of AI apps that are there at this age and day. The first one I'll be talking about is called QD and it is basically it generates lessons, makes slides for you, and even puts in worksheets and all in the middle of slides and everything. So I'm not made a presentation or anything of that sort. I thought a live demo would be more helpful to explain what is the entire app about. So as you can see, it is asking me for a prompt where it's already given me a basic dialogue that I can curate my entire question with. So like for example, it's saying that analyzing the theme in the giver 8th grade, and I want my entire lesson plan to be of 30 minutes. So I've already generated a few of them, just so that it saves time right now. So this is one of them I've done. So it gives me what my prompt is, that was parts of the body for 2nd grade students, and it gives me a lesson plan of what I want, and then accordingly I can change a couple of things if I want. If I need any particular additional information or any additional slide, I can add that, and then it will give me a 30-minute lesson plan, which leaves per slide up to 2 to 3 minutes. And you can see the number of slides are in this one 8. And if you see all the slides, you have the objectives. So then it gives you different drawings, draw a person, shoulder, head, torso. It gives you different questions that you can do with your students in class. It gives you small animations together along with it in the entire PPT. And another one that I did along with it is, this is for grade 8 students. So this was actually for grade 8 students on the topic of angles. So I said that I wanted for about half an hour, 45 minutes, and this is what it gave me as a result. You can see that it gives you questions, it gives you an entire different kind of questionnaire comparatively, where the child has to think kind of out of the box, but it even makes it more interesting in that way. And you can add or subtract things according, you can add slides according to your needs and show it up here. So this is one of the things that it has. And when I generate my lessons, it shows in the entire lesson plan here. I can even have ask Curie for AI anything, and it will give you an entire lesson, entire questionnaire that you can communicate with it, and then it will make an entire lesson plan for you. So can you help me with a live demo right now? Give me a few a topic or something for which grade and all, I can just type it in.
Solar system for it.
Solar system.
Chemical reactions.
So even if you add a very short prompt, like we've learned that if you add a detailed prompt, it gives a detailed thing. But if you do not add it, then it does even give you like ideas on what all you can add or not add. You can already see what the learning objectives are, what all it is that you are thinking. So I have an entire lesson plan in like minutes with me, and then I can like, it's a classroom simulator, and like it can even start the lesson, like I can show it as a slideshow from here itself. So since it's taking a lot of time, I will move forward. And it even gives you subheadings like these up here, it's like generated an activity up here, added instruction content. It gives you all the subheadings, and I can just click on whatever it is and I can read what it has done. I can create each and every slide according to what I want. Now this is taking a lot of time, if you see, comparatively. If I do not, I need to put in exactly what I want in this, what type of topics I want to cover. Whereas there is another AI app, which is basically Navneet AI. And that is a guiding tool for teachers. How many of you all have heard of Navneet or guide or anything of that? Most of you all, right? So whatever data is put in here is all based on textbooks and all the Navneet guides that are available to this date. So in this, I can generate homework MCQs, short answer homework. I can generate a PPT, summarize an entire PDF, generate a quiz, generate flashcards. These all are coming soon. It's under, I think, system update or whatever. Which can generate images, examples, ideas for projects, generate current affairs and news, generate stories and videos. And all of it is going to be very helpful for us as a teachers, just helping us make our lives easier generally. So when I'll just take one example out of all of them. So when I say generate a homework, it will tell me specify a topic. Supposing I put angles, sorry, I'll be going more on maths since I am a maths student. So it will show me all the different grades that are there and what board it is. I can also do is navigate from here and will give me which board I'll be teaching. There's NCRT, RISE series, which is from grade, if I'm not mistaken, it is for CBSE. Top series is for grades 1 to 8 and Maharashtra SSC board. So supposing I do NCRT, then I have different grades that are there with me. Supposing grade 8, which subject I want to do, history, geography, maths, all of them are there. Supposing geography. Agriculture, what I want to teach, what subhead, like what subtopic I want to teach in agriculture. And on that, it takes me major crops, grade 8, language English. Now, this is the MCQ part that I'm doing. So what I want to show is, do I want questions on remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, or create. Supposing I do remember, apply, and analyze. And these are all homework questions. So then I can choose the difficulty to be medium, supposing. Number of questions that could be true or false or MCQ. So I'll let it be an MCQ, and number of questions I want are 6. So when I generate an entire questionnaire, it generates all the 6 questions for me, and I can add or subtract more questions depending on what I want later. So it's finished 1 question out of 6. It will be better via laptop because it is created for a desktop or laptop. Yeah, not for a mobile.
But is it a proper app?
It's a
It's a website.
website.
I think if there is one
That's my brother's name. I've logged into my brother's email. That's why I wanted to try from my laptop. So whichever email you log in through, it will show that classes as well. So it is all on whatever you are creating, it will create that and it will store it in the thing. It's taking a lot of time here. It usually doesn't take us long. So then after creating, I can download it and then I can add it to the files. Now file setting is so the files are here and whatever you create will be stored. I have already created PDFs here. So suppose I want to go for cell organization, it will give me an entire question. I have done MCQs here. And if you can see the number of questions are 7, I have duplicated one by mistake. And then I've downloaded the entire questionnaire and this is I can give it as a homework sheet to my children. And the same thing I've done for trigonometric ratios as a homework sheet. Now I can do the same thing for short answer type of questions and I can even generate an entire presentation for myself to show in the class. Now Magic Board is where you is a writing board. Basically, if I want to write something out here, I can just write it. I can draw whatever I want, and I can save it out here, so I can use it for the next class as a way of then just going about whatever I want to draw. Sorry, that's a bad diagram. I can just save it out here, and it will get saved for the next classes, and I can show it. So it shows number of questions out theory 6, but then I can always increase the number of questions on my own. As such, it's not yet. I can't do more than 6 for now. It is just a helping guide for you as a teacher. It does not give answers. Now, Magic Board is basically what you use ChatGPT for. You ask it questions, it gives you answers, and it curates whatever you want according to that. So I can have a chat or notebook, and it will ask me how can I assist you. So I can go analyze a PDF, or I can just change it to whichever language I want, and it shows me all of it. And I can even talk to it out here. Now, magic games are for basically very young kids. I'll just reduce the volume. Magic games is for like kids, babies, I would say, like kindergarten or something like that. And it shows me games out here, so I can like teach them collection or something, and I can just like show supposing collect the healthy items or whatever it is. It has a background sound if you can hear. So like you will collect all of it. Now if I put samosa, then it's not going to go for sure. And there are games like these out there. The same thing for collect the circle or something. So it makes it very interesting for children and all. And as a teacher, you would want to like engage them as much as possible. So this is one. Then I can do matching. I can do math, spelling games. Where like give you different like what do you want to do, the fruits, objects or whatever, and you can spell them and all. You can do that in the class. That is one. Then there is Magic 3D. Now we all must not have like all of us had not been able to go to Nehru Science Center. There were like the rest of y'all who had come to later, y'all couldn't go in there. So we have a 3D version of that on this. So there are different I'll show you a few of them. So when we have the human anatomy, I can just click on that. Out here will show me all of them. So when I do human anatomy, I can just see, I'll download this one. And you can see a entire skeletal structure in 3D out here. You can like even click on the different bones that are there and all, and just get more curious, and you can explore all of these things with the classroom. There are multiple of them, if you can see. There is digestive system, human heart, 1, 2, urinary system, human lungs, so on and so forth. The brain, neuron, there's even entire animal cell, plant cell, all the different animals. So that all will come in cell biology. So this one is already done. If you can see, like it'll show you a 3D version of the skeletal system that is going on above. And I can even like just select any body part or something, anything, and I can like come to know what it is. So it shows me hip bone right. Then if I do just any other bone, like supposing this one, it will show me that this is the radius right. Sorry if my pronunciations are wrong, I dropped by on 10. Then there are other, like you can show all of these things like femur, it shows you different, even to the minutest bones and all. And I can even have an entire thing like if I do human skeletal system here, I can like see these two axial skeleton and tentacular. And then it will show me what all parts of the bones are there in these two, like these two skeletons as such. And then I can just keep like rotating otherwise or whatever it is, like just to show them. So that is one of them. Similarly, we have it for the veins, we have it for, as I said, the cell anatomy. So then mitochondria, then it has plant, animal cell. It shows the live like a 3D DNA, how an atom looks in 3D, elements, atoms and molecular, periodic table, and many other things, even coronavirus. Then there's flower anatomy, all of it is in like a live state. So I'll just take one of them. It does have, I'll come to that. So this is a live thing. So I'll just stop the rotation for now. And if I want, I can like just so when I click on animal cell, it shows me all the different parts of the cell, like centrosome, how it looks, all of it in like 3D. I can even move it to the like to face another direction, but I can't figure out how right now. Yeah. So I can even show it in this way. All of it, how it looks in all the angles. I can just click on this part supposing and like it will come to a nucleus or something like that. So that is how you can do all of this. This is what I was talking about, Neo-Sam Center. So it has the entire satellite out here. And I can, solar system, satellite, sorry. So it has all the different planets out here. It is in alphabetical order, if you can see. Hence it's not in the sequence. And if I want to like just see how it is done or something, I can just like show the rotation, like how it is done, how it moves around the thing, and this is it like zooms in on that. And if supposing I don't like this mask to be there, so I can just do it like isolated or something to just show how it looks as such. So I can only see the Earth out here, and if you can see, all the other planets have disappeared by now because I've isolated this ring as such. Similarly, if I want to just compare it with Mars or something, I can show both of them. And like I can put Uranus out here, something like that I can do. I can play around. I can zoom in on Earth, how it rotates, reverse, I can show all of that. So that is space science. Then we have mathematics. It comes in 3D shapes. So it shows you the different shapes that are there. Then the landmarks and architectures of the world. So it has White House, the Washington, we have even the Taj Mahal here, Great Wall of China. And all of these are here itself.
I see some Taj Mahal.
Since Suki wants to see a Taj Mahal, let's just do that.
Trade Center.
So we have Taj Mahal here. You can like even rotate it according to how you want to show. So I can show it from up, side, everything. And so like if you can to show it to any like age group, you can always do this. I mean you can't like not everybody can go on field trips and all at all ages and every single time. They can always do it out here. Then we have physics also. There's like a sonometer which is done. And these are the different engines and pistols and like all of that. Pistons, sorry. It shows parts of the vehicle, cargo, aircraft, and all of it is shown out here in Magic 3D. So that is that. Then we have Magic simulators. So these are like fun activities and all that you can conduct in classes from maths, biology, chemistry, earth sciences, and physics. So if I want to supposing show like graphs and all of that. So I want to teach them about slopes. So how we all know, we have all studied this till 10th. So if I want to show the slope of a line or something and how it will change the slope depending on what numbers are put in. So supposing if I put the slope to be this as such, this is what it will show me when the slope is 1 and these are the numbers of the grids as such. I can even change it to add or subtract depending on the numbers up here. There's a up and down sign and you can see how the lines have changed depending on what the number is. Similarly, I can just do it this way. I can keep showing how the slope changes over a period of time. So that is one thing that you can do. Then there are many other activities as such where I can show even the radius of it. Then this is trigonometric ratios, trigonometric diagrams and all of that. Many such things. Similar for biology we have. PS scale, neurons, all of that. This for chemistry or sciences and physics. We have similar things. So when water is under pressure, how you can change the pressure of it. I'll just open another one of them. So when you change the pressure of it, how you can like see how it changes under pressure and not as such. And similarly we have things for physics out here. Whether static, electricity, balancing act, all of it is shown here. These are positive and negative charges. So supposing I have a positive charge and I can put it up here as such. So you can see how the positive charge like gives its trajectory. And if I put a negative charge right next to it, you can see how it changes. And you can like play around with it as such, how it goes about. And if you add two negative charges, how also it shows you can do all of that. Experimentation with the children. So that's another thing. This is about magic simulation as such. Then files are where all of your subjects and all of your topics are stored. And then there is magic apps. That's the last thing in this. So we have puzzles, we have a piano app, music app, we have even learning Python and such. So like if you want to show the basic course, it shows you that, graph plotter, grammar, abacus, and periodic table. So if I do, supposing I do Python out here, so there's a beginner level. There are different levels that you can show what you want to do. Well, the beginner level, then basic printing and variables, and it shows me all of it. So I can just run the code. So this is the code that I got. This is a code that is already pre-generated. It's already added in, and I can just run this one, and it shows me the entire output of it. Now I can also edit what I want out here. Like instead of name, I can like put my actual name and all of it, and I can run it, and it shows me this. So it's a way of like instead of opening YouTube and all of it, you can get your get the kids accustomed to the basic codes just via this app out here. Then there are math operators that you can show addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, percentages, all of it. Modulus, power, all of it. String basics are there. And if I change my level from beginner to advanced, then it will come, all of these will come. How I can, when I can just run it out here and it shows me the thing. I can just clear this like that and run it. So it shows me all the Python codes and all of here. Similarly, if I have there are puzzles out here where I can do a 3x3 puzzle or like whatever goes up to 5x5, and I can put whichever image I want and I can create a puzzle in no time. So there are many things you can play about, do about in this app, and it's a helping guide for us teachers. That's it. Thank you. Any questions? This is actually a trial run right now. So it's not a membership for now. It's only up till 10th standard. I think NCRT is that. I don't know that. The topics are the same though. Topics are the same and you can always change your paper. Which one? Yes. Just speaking to you. It's a free one right now, but if you take a premium, that will show you a better result. Anything else? Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sarna Ravindwala, and I I'm going to present today on Perplexity AI. So I'm sure most of y'all must be aware of Perplexity and must be using Perplexity AI. Okay. How many of y'all already use it? Okay. Okay. So let's understand it into a deeper way. So what is Perplexity AI? Perplexity AI was founded in August 2022 by a team of former researchers and engineers from OpenAI, Meta, Quora, and it was also led by Aravind Srinivas. Okay, so the main idea behind Perplexity AI was to create a simple search for information and to give accurate humanized answers. How does Perplexity AI work? So, understanding your question, as soon as you put a prompt into it, and it will give you a very humanized data according to what you actually need. And the best part is that whatever information it gives to you, it also mentions its site. It also gives us citations mentioned linked to it, and it also summarizes information for us in a better and a refined manner. It also searches the web. So like there are options. I'll show you. Can somebody help me with a prompt? Okay, give me research topic ideas for climate change. That affects biodiversity. As you all can see here, it has given me various pointers which are related to biodiversity and how it can, like various segments which we can mention in our research paper. It also provides us with sources. As you all can see here, there are these research papers which are presented. And it also gives you a number of questions below so that it helps you to get into the topic more deeply, and it can help you with the questions which you can ask it further. Also, if as you all can see, there is a globe here below. Okay, so basically if you press at the globe, so there are three options. There is one web, there is academic research, and there is finance research, and there is news research. So you can choose any one of the option, and you can click on that, and it will help you easier with the what kind of research you want, like for what purpose do you need. Do you need for academic work? So you can enable the academic tab, and according to that it will provide you with academical research articles. So it will be easier for you to present, like to collect data. Another feature for this is spaces. So by this, you can create spaces, like you can collaborate with your friends who are with you in the research paper, and you can jot down all the research articles which you have found out on perplexity. You write down about your topic about climate change. You can also find images related to it, so that you can also there is a table, summary table for better understanding. Then usually we get bored by reading the big chunks of knowledge and big chunks of write-up. So it is easy for us to get an idea about it. And there are 10 sources which are attached to it. So these are the articles from which the information and the data has been collected. Also there are images here. So you can find multiple images related to your topic. And these research papers, like whatever you find it apt for your research topic, you can put them, you can save them to a space, and you can create a space, and you can share it with your friends, so that they can also have the access to it, and they can also put what they found it interesting about the topic. Also there are day-to-day daily news which they provide, and which you can just have a go through about the daily information, the world affairs, whatever going. Like there is this market stocks chart also here, so you can get an idea. Now, what is special about Perplexity AI? It summarizes answers for you. It is a great help for real-time searching. Like, you don't have to jump from site to site. You get appropriate answers with citations at one go. It has apt citation and verification. Like, supposing if you go to Google Scholar, it will take a week for you to analyze proper research papers for your research. But in this, you get the information as well as the citations from where the information has been taken. Also it organizes your research, it helps you organize it really well. And integration, it helps to how will you integrate to students, it shows you ideas, that how examples like images and all. It also has quick search and pro search. So pro search is paid, that is a pro version for it, and quick search is that you can use on your daily basis. Now what is Perplexity used for? It is used for questioning, it is used for learning, it is best used for researching, and it analyzes answers for you, and also it helps in customizing travel trip plans for you. So it customizes travel ideas, like if you are going somewhere, so you need to plan an itinerary. So it helps in planning an itinerary as well. It also gives you tracking about your personal things. So it can also be used as a personal way. So pros and cons of Perplexity AI is cons are it has limited creativity. Sometimes it has very less human-like responses. And pros of Perplexity AI are it has accuracy, like very appropriate answers. It doesn't give you false sites so that you fall into a trap, and it doesn't give you misinformation basically. And it has personalization. You can customize your research paper as you want. Also another fact for it is like when you are preparing a paper, a research paper, so there are no chances of your information getting leaked outside. So for that, it has an option. By this personalization, you can create a basic introduction onto the app, like about you yourself, you can introduce. So whoever is accessing through your account can get an idea that what is this person, like what is her specialization and what she is great at. And also here you can manage your watch list, like regarding sports, finance, any videos which you find interesting on Perplexity. You can save it to these you can also customize your task here. So you can see there are various options here: news, market, tech, science explorer, sports, entertainment. So that is how you can customize your weekly to do things. There are templates also here which can help you with trip planning, website scanner, get started with Perplexity, interview, prepare you for the interview. Then there are quizzes. And it has various criteria like technology, finance, sales, marketing, research, people, education. Here is a essay grader. So you can upload your essay here and receive a detailed feedback like how is it, like can you go ahead with it, like does it need any, requires any changes for it. And it also has a fact check. It summarizes, it analyzes, and also compares with the other essay or any other topic which you have chosen and which you are confused between. Also, you can create your own threads here. So, that is also a thing. And you can share it out with other people. The last one is finance. So it also gives an idea about finances, recent trade market. So, like it is not only for educational purpose. It is useful for overall daily affairs which are going in the current world. It gives you detail about everything which is going around the world. So you can't use it just as for educational research. Okay, so I'll conclude here. So it helps us to learn smarter and also gives us refined answers and quality work for our research papers, since we will be having research work for next 2 years. So it will be a great help for all of us to get research data with appropriate citation. I hope it was helpful for you all. Any feedbacks or any questions? Thank you.
Wait, ma'am is asking to enter live. End. Hold the phone. निकालो.
खींचना है.
स्टॉप किया है?
नहीं, I don't know.
Ma'am is saying it's done. X. हाँ. Yes. Okay.